back in this thing, man. Who the fuck is that? Hey, look. Today we combining two things on fuck with it. Two doing amazing. This first one. You don't know, follow me. I seen a video of a Orochimaru scrapping and goes, I'm coming scrapping. Come on, really?
You lost so
that's how the boys come.
Don't you please I'm not that enemy! Driving the enemy! I'm not that enemy! This is not a check. This is strictly in a vacuum. Alright, so you'll notice now if you've seen our 12 you lost zone it's not near what I think our top 25 teams are in the country right now. This is a what are you right now? Conversation. Not ready to schedule, not ready to what I think you're going to accomplish. This is what are you right now. So I kind of split this top 25 into different groups, if you will, like 25 through 19 for me. It's just quite frankly teams that I like. Teams that I like the trend of, teams I feel good about. At 25, I like Georgia Tech a lot. I do. I know they won 7 games last year, but they are number 26 in running production. Brett runs the ball deep. I think he's going to see a jump even when they were last year. This year, I love their backfield. Haynes King, if he's healthy, one of the most efficient quarterbacks in college football, and what he does on the ground for you, Jamal Haynes is essentially a 1,000-yard back for you at Georgia Tech. I love Georgia Tech this year. I love the internal stuff. I love the intangibles. To me, number 25. Now, another team I like at 24. Now, I don't know how many street schools are going to have USC in there. You captured zone A.
But if you're actually watching the games yourself,
actually my favorite college football player ever.
You're putting USC in the top 25. The reason big, USC fans, hang on, we're going to say this stat one more time. All their losses tied or leading in the fourth quarter, except for one, which was Notre Dame. Notre Dame played for a national championship. They were driving to tie the game against Notre Dame in the fourth quarter. With that out of the way, what does it tell you about USC? Talented, more importantly, they're close. They're close. They're right there. I don't think they're going to take a step back this year. I think they'll be a pop team this year. Say what you want about USC, about Lincoln Riley and defense, this and that. I think he's got a quarterback this year. A more Lincoln Riley brand quarterback this year, I should say. I think the defense will be on par, potentially better than last year. I like USC. Got him at 24. At number 23, I got SMU. This is kind of a Rhett Lashley hat. I think it'd be irresponsible to not rank SMU after we hit the college football playoff last year. Now, a lot of close games, sure. It didn't always look the most dominant season ago. But here's the thing. Rhett Lashley, since getting to SMU, it's just up to the right. They win the American Athletic.
You capture Zone C.
They play for the ACC their first year in it. I don't know how it's going to look. I don't know exactly how it's going to happen, but I'm trusting Rhett Lashley's got a top 25 squad right now in Dallas. Number 22, another team that I like / just kind of trust the trend of. Texas Tech, like they could be like Thanos. Like we're all talking about Utah bouncing back and Kansas State and Iowa State and all that. It's all well and good, but like Texas Tech hit all this.
I got a brother transferred to Michigan, I think, on 26, college football 26. That was like 1,020 yards.
Transfer portal hall, the way that I think they believe they hit on the transfer
you
portal hall.
You lost Zone C.
They could be the most talented team in the Big 12 that we maybe aren't the most familiar with.
It might have been Texas. It might have been Texas, but I might have been with Hart.
And they could run roughshod over that conference. That's a big if. But for me, I feel irresponsible after what they were a year ago and what they bring back, their head coaches and their portal hall. Top 25 team to me, got Texas Tech at number 22 in our preseason top 25. Now staying in the Big 12. call me a homer if you want. I got number 21. Number 11 in receiving production. Man, Baylor's quarterback, Sawyer Robertson, one of the best quarterbacks that I think is not being talked about right now. Two, he wasn't even your starter this time a year ago. It was DeQuan Finn, who's now at Miami of Ohio. So if they pull off a full spring as being your starting quarterback truly, all the pieces back around him, with an offense that was dynamic a year ago,
You
running back that
zone
was
C.
1,000 yards back as a freshman, like they got
They got new uniforms last year, I think. They look a lot better in game.
pieces there in Waco. Trusting Dave Miranda on the defensive side to get it right. I think Baylor, as of right now, is a top 25 team. I got them at number 21.
You lost.
Now, similar to what we said about SMU, there's kind of a benefit of the doubt that I think you have to give to Ole Miss because they're like in the hundreds in running production. I got them at number 20 on our early our top 25 right now ahead of the college football season. Lane Kiffin just every single year, man, just goes to the portal, gets what he needs to get, and you can essentially bank on their portal class being effective enough to have Ole Miss be one of the better teams in the SEC. Now, I pair that with what I saw from Austin Simmons. And those of y'all that watch this show, you've heard me wax poetic about that Mona Lisa drive from Austin Simmons against Georgia. Goes out there, roast game. It's like soggy at this point in time, a little bit of rain, a little bit of precipitation. Jackson Dart goes out of the game. You're down 7-0. Lane Kiffin says off.
You captured Zone A.
Like 4 or 5 passes, downfield passes, mind you.
You lost Zone
That
C.
in small sample size. I trust Lane Kiffin to get that roster right. I think Ole Miss, don't know how it looks exactly, but I think they're a top 25 team ahead of that. Number 19, this is one that I don't know what to do. This is one that Kate and I actually had a good conversation to the show about. I had Indiana everywhere from unranked to number 25 exactly. I'm gonna finish this discussion with Indiana at number 19 and the Potatoes and Hoosiers. I still don't totally know what to do with them, but they bring back a lot of the offensive line. They bring back one of the best receivers in the Big Ten.
Enemy team is breaking.
Amanda Mendoza, the NFL people like him. I'm gonna go ahead and trust that.
I forgot they got about that.
The schedule is more difficult, but I'm not ranking them off the schedule. I'm ranking them off of what they are right now. I would feel a little bit foolish to not put a Kurt Signetti football team top 25. 19 feels like a fair spot for them right now. So, based on what they are internally, on that roster, I have them at 19 ahead of college football season. So those are all teams that I would put in like I like category, I like the trend category, just
was one of the
kind of a vibes thing.
best things about 25 when I played Indiana. I remember them having one of the most boring stadiums where the Rock being there and the stadium
Victory!
18 through 10 on our top 25. All college football play. Now I don't have all these teams in the football playoff, but it wouldn't shock me if any one of these teams found their way into that top 12 at the end of the season. At number 18, I got Tennessee. How much do you really need?
Boy, Joey Aguilar. Hey, save the earth, bro. Go watch Wally. One more game. Watch Wally as many times as you need to. Just a minute. You never know how much contribution your life, your entire life can make it.
Done my glass!
Talking to folks in Knoxville, they're like, defense is going to be good again. Top 5, we'll see, but they think they're like 12 to 14 deep on the D-line. They feel good about that linebacker group. Like, they trust the defense. If Josh Heupel can do what Josh Heupel has done since getting to Tennessee, which is call a offense that caters to his personnel.
Nice little squad on that side of the ball. I'm still underway.
Your team is breaking.
Allows them to win football games. Tennessee's going to be a problem yet again. So I like Tennessee. I like the way they're built. If Joey Aguilar
Your team rallied.
start for you, ends up grasping that his offense, And Tennessee has some receivers that can separate. Tennessee is going to be knocking on the door of the college football playoff. But again, not projecting it right now. Right now, they're saying Tennessee number 18 in America. Number 17, I got Michigan. The roster map is just pretty simple. I mean, I hate to just rehash the same topic, but you really have to do this. Last year, Ohio State, Alabama. Ohio State won the national championship. Alabama was on the front doorstep of the college football playoff, got turned away in the last second. Both those teams with, I mean, me playing quarterback for you. No knock on Davis Warner, Alex George, or anybody out there, but like that's the
great day, bro. Great day, bro. I would never forget day one. The great day. Hey man, he gave Michigan the win, man. Can't even be mad.
Now, you did not have anything substantial at quarterback to work with. Now, you have the number one player in America set to start for you, I believe, week one as a true freshman. And Bryce Underwood. Defense, you can't lose some draft picks. Still going to be real good. Running back room, different than what it's been in the past. Offensive line, we'll see exactly what they look like. But again, going back to this whole point.
I think they underestimated the running back room. That's just me, though. Them niggas gonna play that. We seeing 800 plus from both. To be honest.
What you were a year ago with no quarterback play, essentially. What are you with the most talented high school player in all of America set to start for you at quarterback in 2025? You'd have to think pretty good. So Michigan is number 17 for me. Number 16, and I could see Oklahoma party crash. I really could. I just love the questions we're asking about it. Like, nobody's asking really major questions around defense. Yeah, you wonder what the secondary is a little bit. Sure, you wonder what Brent Venables is going to do side of that football, or that side of the football now truly being his to call. You're like, they feel good about the defense. So the question becomes, what's the offense? How far can they take it? Now, if you watch this show, I am as pro John McNeer as it gets. I think he's going to have a ridiculous year. I think him and Ben Arbuckle being together going over to Oklahoma is not going to talk about nearly enough. I think the weapons are really good. Oklahoma, I don't know if they're going to be a college football playoff team. I would not want to play them in the month of November. I love how they're built. I'll leave it at that. I need a mention kick. I love how they're built. At number 15, I got Illinois. Top 3 returning production with your quarterback Luke Altmaier from a team that won 10 games a year ago with that bowl win. The prep identity is going to be there. It's going to be tough. They're going to be physical. They're going to be all those things. How do you handle the new spotlight you have in Illinois? My question. Because again, I'm not projecting, in this segment when it comes to.
I wonder if they still have Luke Altmaier.
Right now, they're a top 15 team. They're a college football playoff team, though. If they can handle that spotlight and deal with other teams now, certainly them, when they look at their schedule during the preseason. Like Illinois, you can probably, in previous years, count it as a tough game. Maybe in some years, count them as a potential win. Illinois is getting everyone's attention now in 2025. How do you handle that uncharted territory for you if you're the Illini? We'll see. Number 14, I got Miami. This is the best roster Martin Cristobal has had since the games. Saying Brady is no good. First best. First round pick. This time of year, though, is projected to be the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. We'll have big excitement with Miami outside of Carson Beck. Is like the middle of the roster. It's just better depth, better direction on defense with that new staff coming over. And
you captured zone A.
Miami have a professional approach to every single game. They will find their way to the college football playoff. It's pretty fair to say they're going to be the second most talented team in the ACC just from the jump. To me, they're a top 15 team. Now, Florida is at number 13. We always trade Florida against their schedule. Playing I hear all that. Take that out of it. Look at Florida from a pure roster perspective. Not a lot to not. Now, the DJ Lagway thing is a part of why I have that 13 and up higher, quite honestly. But the roster itself, it's a top 15 roster. Both sides, awesome. Receiver room, feel great about. Dallas Wilson up to be back healthy sooner rather than later. Feel good about what you have over there. Running back, feel great there. Definitely that front 7, that linebacker spot. Secondary, like good up the line. There's a lot of questions for say wrong with Florida. Right? You got to go through it. And maybe you're getting the benefit of that because of how you did it last year, whether that's right or wrong. Take the schedule out of it, top 15. Now I think the best college football as it pertains to the Big 12 State. Top 2 returning production. Sam Levin's back, best quarterback in the 12 my money. And Chattanooga, which there's no way to
captured Zone C.
Undersell that, but you went to Army of all places. He got Kanye to transfer into your running back. 1,000-yard rush for a year ago in Army, double-digit touchdowns. I don't know that he's came to Chattanooga, but I don't think he'll have a massive drop-off in that rookie. So, can there be a college football playoff team again in 2025? Wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me the slightest. At number 11, I got South Carolina. If South Carolina makes the playoffs, I didn't think they'll make the playoffs. I'll be so sad. My heart wants South Carolina. Right now. Lenore Sellers could carry the team to the playoffs. He's that special. I think he'll be a high rivalry. Defense, I think I think he's just going to find a motivation if that's how you feel about South Carolina. More power to you. What does it look like for Bill School not having a start on his team? And he just does record drop again. But still waiting to see what they are here in 2025. Matchup perspective on every down, but I love the pieces. I love Shane Beaver, South Carolina. Number 10, Texas A&M. Can you give me a definitive reason about this? Why they shouldn't be ranked where I have them. Like I saw some people had a routine about the 20s, that's fine. Is there a reason though, not dating back to the Jimbo Fisher era or the Kevin Sumlin era, as to why you wouldn't be here on the A&M in 2025? Because for me, I see a quarterback that's got a lot of juice, gives them a real identity on offense. I see a receiver room that's trending up. I see a defensive side of the ball where I just trust my culture. I see a culture that's taking the right steps for the first time in what feels like forever in college station. I love A&M. I love returning production. And me, there's not college football. I don't think saying that. Now, our teams are talking a lot about on the show already, so we'll kind of go quickly. These are all teams that for the national championship. Like, this is the national title tier, if you will. All these teams I have in my college football playoff, all these teams I think are a tweak here, a tweak there from winning the whole thing in 2025. Now, number 9, I got Alabama. The tweak for them is, do you have a true plus at quarterback? Because we gave you the fall camp intel segment earlier on the show. Like, any questions based on talent for Alabama outside of quarterback? Even at quarterback, you're talking about a potential 5-star guy for you starting, Ty Simpson.
You lost Zone A.
Nobody likes a cracked windshield. What was that?
You captured Zone A.
Now and pay later. Awesome. SafeLink can come to you for free. Don't wait. Get fixed now and pay later at SafeLink.com. Wix. One platform. Edge website. Unlimited creation.
How much regret? Ty Simpson is a dude. Plays like a 5-star. Takes those steps culturally. Are more consistent. I mean, Alabama's going to be a pain and they can win that championship. At number 8, I got Georgia. Feels very weird having Georgia at 8. That's kind of how I see things right now.
Enemy team is breaking
around Georgia. You're fair, but at the same time, you sort of answered that question for yourself in the back of your mind. You have to ask this question for Georgia. You don't necessarily sure it's ultimately a valid question. For the 2025, how consistent is the defense is my question. How good's the offense? Like, yeah, we'll see what goes offense, but like, we're not gonna play. Like, the offensive line's not gonna stay with it last year. So, don't really question talent in Georgia. A is still wrong with where I have it right now, and I'll be surprised if Georgia's gonna hire that. Number 7. This is my national title pick at LSU. So, again, it's not a prediction. It's top 25. It's really how I see the team right now. You have to go to LSU after why I have the 7 and why I don't have the 1.
Victory!
This is an ingredients thing. Okay? Like, you kind of go to a restaurant and a certain sandwich. I'm looking at the ingredients. I don't know what that sandwich is actually going to taste like. I'm going off the menu here, brother. Well, the menu tells me top 2 portal class, returning quarterback that threw 4,000 yards last year. Tells me they got great pieces on defense in year 2 under Blake Baker. I like the ingredients, but until I see it, until I get that sandwich in my hands, I can't do anything for it as it pertains to putting them higher in the rankings. So LSU at 7, again, my national title pick. I hope I haven't been unfair. And number 6, I got Notre Dame. I think it is, going back to what we said about Alabama, kind of a quarterback discussion for them, right? Is it C.J. Carr? Is it Kenny Minchie? And if it's either one of those guys, how much of an answer do you have at quarterback? Because the longer this thing goes, I think if you're a Notre Dame fan, you're hoping a little bit that you have a needed quarterback. Outside of that, it's a national title caliber roster. Like Jeremiah Love's the best back in college football. Defense is loaded. Offensive line is loaded. There's not a lot of questions around Notre Dame outside of that. Oregon, kind of a similar thought process with them. The difference is you know who their quarterback is going to be in Dante Moore, also a 5-star guy in his own right. Less proven, not less talented. It's Dalen and culture. It's the fact that you have 2 top 10, top 5 total classes on this roster paired with 3 top 10 recruiting classes. Less names you know, more names you're going to get to know, and we're going to have that in the top 5 tier right now ahead of this college football season. And number 4, I got Penn State. Very much this is your field to them, doesn't it? Right? Like Drew Allard's back, backfield's back, a lot of pieces on defense back. Look at Jim Knowles, who is arguably the best defensive coordinator in college football. Was to fix those portal receivers. If it was, then I mean we're gonna have confetti falling here in the studio because our producer Kate Smith picked for the whole thing, and he'd be right. So if that happens, I mean it's gonna be a very, very good vibe both here and in Happy Valley. Number 3 got Clemson. Neither of the motion.
They got a good connection. What connection are you receiving yet? Other than Brady Halloween.
College football. I just think we know the most about them. Number 1 for production. Your 3 starting quarterback in Jalen Lubnick, the same system. Receivers are now where we begged them to be at if you're a Clemson fan. Just like not a whole lot of notes around Clemson. It's just like, can they actually go translate from that talent level over to the field and go win those big games? Not in the month of November or December. Like, can you go win those big games in January? That was what those old Clemson teams had. Talent, yes, check that box with Clemson team. Do you have the winning traits to go get it done? No real way to know at this point in time, but for me, Clemson number 3 feels like a fair spot to put them ahead of 2025, who won the ACC a year ago and bring just about everybody back.
Hold the line.
Number 2, the defending national champions. They're not defending anything. They are in go-get-it mode. Ohio State, it'd be dumb to question them until they make some talent. We'll see who the quarterback is, but like you got the 2 best players in college football. Jeremiah Smith, Caleb Downs. New pieces at the coordinator spot, sure, but honestly, that part of it makes me like them more because there's still that hunger there. So Ohio State at 2, no real questions there, Your Honor. At number 1, right now, the Texas Longhorns have the best combo of what I value the most. Continuity on the staff.
You capture.
Roster talent, line of scrimmage, proven commodities across the board on the defensive side that you get excited about, from Colin Simmons to Anthony Hill. Like, I think we trust the quarterback in Arch Manning. I trust what he's going to be more in the month of November than September. But right now, still the raw ingredients of a 5-star quarterback in Arch Manning for Texas, paired with what they've been and what they've built that program to be over the course of the last several years since Arch's been there. Texas, for me, is the number 1 in college football.
Julian saying Arch right here. North Southern.
You can either be the best,
I'd say
or you can be everyone else.
Marcel Reed.
Heads, I win. Tails, you
I don't
lose.
know.
Now, let's have some fun.
Under the X. Click.